Welcome to Awesome Code. Please subscribe to my channel and like my video. In this video, we will learn about Nmap and TCP scanning with Nmap. Nmap is one of the most popular network scanning tools available and can run on most operating systems. To install Nmap on Ubuntu, we can type this command on Linux terminal. Can do sudo apt install nmap with y option and just hit enter. I have already on my system, so I don't need to do this. To check the current version install, we can type nmap with uppercase V, and you can see the nmap version over here. Now we are going to look at TCP scanning with Nmap. When we perform an Nmap scan, we get the state of ports. It is important to understand the 6 different port states that are recognized by Nmap. So for the state open, a service that is accepting TCP, UDP, SCTP packets. If the state of the port is closed, that means a port with no active service taking request. And if the port state is filtered, it is unable to differentiate as the packets are being filtered and preventing the port from reaching the port. And if the state is open and filter, open or filtered, unable to determine between open or filtered, and occurs when open ports typically do not give a response. And if the status or state is closed and filtered, unable to determine between closed or filtered. So to establish a TCP connection, we must understand how TCP connections are generally created and sustained. At a high level, when initiating a TCP connection between client and server, the client will send the server a SYN request asking for a connection to be established. Once the server has processed the response, a SYN ACK response will be sent back to the client, acknowledging it has been received. The client answers with an ACK, and once it has been received by the server, communication has been established. This three-phase sequence of events is called the TCP three-way handshake. Nmap uses this handshake to check which ports are open. So let's see how to do TCP connect scan with the lowercase s and t argument. TCP connect scan uses the full TCP three-way handshake to establish a connection to a host, and we see what ports are open, filtered, or closed. A port is filtered if there is no response from the host, usually blocked by a firewall. To run a TCP connect scan on our terminal, we can type, I will just add sudo. Not all those commands I will be using required sudo. I'm just using a sudo to keep it simple and easy. So we're gonna do st, and the IP address of the system. So I'm just scanning my other computer, and we need to type Nmap and just hit enter. And here you can see the output and list of port names and their stage when these ports are open. You can also pass a single port with the p tag followed by the port, something like this. So I'm just gonna do for port 135. I'll do sudo nmap with st with the port 135 and the IP address. And we get the port and state. And now we are going to see how to do TCP scan with the lowercase and uppercase s. Using TCP Connect scan is not efficient and can be detected by a intrusion detection system IDS. However, we can use a more stealthy approach by not completing the TCP connection. TCP scan is the most popular scan when using Nmap and is often called half-open scanning. It performs thousands of port scans per second and will not be picked up by an IDS. The scan can also differentiate between open, closed, and filter states. A TCP three-way handshake starts by sending a SYN packet and waiting for an SYN or ACK. Once the server replies with the SYN or ACK, Nmap considers the port open, but does not complete the connection. If an RST or reset is sent back, the port is considered not listening. Lastly, if no response was sent after a few tries, the port is decided as filtered. To run a TCP scan on our terminal, we can type sudo nmap s uppercase s and 92 and the IP address of the system. And you can see the output. Uh, this scan requires root privileges and can be escalated by using the sudo command. So for this command, sudo is required. And now we are going to see how to perform TCP scan with lowercase s and uppercase f. If an SYN or TCP Connect scan has been spotted by a firewall, you can use instead a TCP scan. This type of scan sends a FIN packet to a target port and expects an RST packet back. If the port is open, then the port would have ignored the FIN packet. However, if the port is closed, then an RST packet is sent. We need to note this that TCP fin scans are not effective against window-based systems as they will respond with RST packets regardless of the state. To initiate a fin scan, we can type nmap with s and uppercase F, and we're gonna do with the port 135 again and the IP address. To keep on learning, please subscribe to my channel Awesome Code, like my video, keep supporting me, and thank you for watching.